going on? So there have been some videos about the Oscars obviously had some horrible ratings. Duh, I saw that coming. The reason being, fake woke, no one cares about what Hollywood got to say, and they haven't really never cared about black people. So, in light of George Floyd's verdict, all of a sudden they're going to come out, or the anti-Asian sentiment that because it's going on because of the virus being falsely said. Let me get this straight. Hollywood has been white for so long, so now they want to act like they care about minorities. That alone is going to turn people off because they've been white for so long. There was reported in the New York Times in the past week that they lose over $10 billion a year or something like some astronomical number by not having enough black films. They don't. I did see Black Messiah and Judas. It was a good film. It wasn't great. Cap won the Oscar for portraying Fred Hampton. But the problem I have is that they never have African American actors or actresses anymore from the United States. Everyone is British now. Why is that? They went from having rappers to now having British actors and actresses to play African American figures. There is this built in thing with Hollywood where they're trying to appeal. Like they gave her the Oscar last night. She doesn't even have a memorable song, but she got a Grammy and Oscar, which goes to show you that it's really not a big deal if you win a lot of awards. You remember Jennifer Hudson was going to be playing Aretha Franklin in the biopic coming up. She won all the awards. It doesn't necessarily mean much for your career. Halle Berry won an Oscar. What did it do for her career? Denzel Washington and Sidney Poitier are just two of the exceptions who won, being African American, who won awards and they had a career, but it don't mean nothing for your career. I mean, let's be realistic. Would you rather have an Oscar or would you want Eddie Murphy's career? Think about it. I mean, think about it. He's got Oscar nomination, but come on now. It doesn't guarantee much. It's nothing but lip service, and it's almost like a club they say once you belong to. But what does it really mean? And the movies are trite. No one cared about no movies last year. Come on now. You have a COVID. You've had films have been places been closed, shut down. You ain't thought about going no movies. And most of the movies that win is predominantly white actors and actresses. The same old same. They give a few sprinkles, but they're not progressive. What they should have done is give everybody an award or something. Um, Tyler Perry, if they wanted to give him an award, that was nice. But I didn't understand why he was up there tap dancing like he's Sammy Davis Jr. And last I checked, he can't tap dance. But why was he up there dancing for the establishment? This guy, I can respect his talent and how he hustled and got what he got. Being a writer, director, producer, doing the Medea, all that, fine, good. Even though he took that from Flip Wilson. And they never talk about Flip Wilson amongst all time great comedians, but that's another story, another thread. Black films in the 70s carried Hollywood. They didn't think they called them black exploitation. They did not acknowledge Pam Grier, Fred Williamson, and other great black actors, Ron O'Neal, Tamara Dobson. I can go on. Shelley Frazier. I can go on. Sheila Frazier. I can go on. Max Julian. You know, Gordon Parks' directorial work. Uh, you know, uh, Melvin Van Peebles. I can go on. They have not acknowledged that. So if Hollywood filmed the whack Oscars was to fall off, I wouldn't care because they have been selective. How do you have a foreign film awards when black folks are still treated like foreign in America, and you got films and black folks have gone years with no nominations, but they can get somebody across overseas and get them awards? Think about this mess. It's hokey. They had this thing at a train station down in LA to promote what exactly? What were they promoting? They've been out of touch with people. So there's a reason why all these award shows need to be tape delayed or put on if you want, if you care. It's not no big deal. It's not no biggie for your career. It's not going to make or break your career. What makes or break your career is that people still support watching your movie. Now, even though I wasn't feeling Coming to America Part 2 per se, this comes 30 years later. Eddie Murphy, Arsenio Hall, John Amos, Wesley Snipes, etc. Eddie Murphy can still sell a movie from a remake 30 years later.